Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. And if you're a true General Hospital fan, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Now let's get started with today's video. General Hospital, GH, teasers for the next 2 weeks, July 20th to 31st, promise a black box unlock, secrets revealed, and a slew of new arrivals and returns. Fans of General Hospital should also expect the hammer to fall for one character, so let's break down all the drama. According to General Hospital teasers for the week of July 20th to 24th, Carly Spencer, Laura Wright, will keep her first secret from Valentine Cassadine, James Patrick Stewart. As fans are aware, Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Benard, has assigned Brick, Stephen A. Smith, the responsibility of digging up dirt on Valentine, so fans should be prepared for the man to reveal some scandalous information about the blonde's new beau. Valentine, on the other hand, will be trying to figure out what's inside his mysterious black box. He told Carly that he believed the case belonged to Ross Cullum, Andrew Hawks, and that he wanted to bring it to the WSB in exchange for money, but was he being really honest with his girlfriend? Meanwhile, Jack Brennan, Chris McKenna, and Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watros, will be desperate to find the black case, but they will also have some steamy moments. According to GH spoilers for the week of July 20th, they may get into bed, and Willow Kane, Caitlin McMullen may walk in on them, resulting in some awkward and steamy situations. Elsewhere, Lulu Spencer, Alexa Havens-Bruning, will inform Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Benard, that Rocco Falconeri, Finn Carr, shot Cullum rather than Jason, prompting the mafia boss to summon his grandson for a private conversation. In other news, Anna Devane, Finola Hughes, resumes her duties as PCPD Police Commissioner, forcing Dante Falconeri, Dominic Zamprogna, to resign. Still, Anna will make an offer to Harrison Chase, Josh Swickard, implying that he will return to the force as a detective. Meanwhile, Tristan Roberts, Dean Geyer, and Britt Westbourne, Kelly Thiebaud, will have another encounter, so fans can expect them to clash once more. Or will sparks fly? In other developments, General Hospital spoilers for the week of July 20th to 24th state that Elizabeth, Liz Baldwin, Rebecca Herbst will challenge Willow, possibly about Drew Kane, Cameron Matheson. Liz wants Drew to broaden his communication capabilities, which she believes will benefit him, so she may continue to push for it. With being stated, Willow doesn't want this. So can she stop Liz from pursuing it? Curtis Ashford, Donnell Turner, will receive a surprise from Portia Robinson, Brooke Kerr, and here's hoping it's a pleasant one involving their newborn. When the father first met their son, the two appeared to get along well, but will it continue? Finally, Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, and Danny Morgan, Asher and Tonizan, will return to town from their father-son vacation as the weekend approaches. General Hospital spoilers for the week of July 27th to 31st indicate that Jason will make his rounds as he informs his loved ones in Port Charles that he has returned. Fans can expect some sweet moments between him, Carly, and Sonny. However, will he also inform the mob boss that he's finished with his business? Jason's primary concern and sole focus going forward is being a good father to Danny, and other teasers hint that this will affect his interactions with Sonny. Will his partner understand? Given everything Jason has been through and the lengths he went to protect Sonny's grandson, Rocco, Sonny will most likely give him a pass on this. Still, will Jason pay Britt a visit, or will he ignore her entirely? Only time will tell. General Hospital teasers suggest that the week of July 27th will also include significant returns and new arrivals. Serena Baldwin, now portrayed by Kelly Kruger from The Young and the Restless, and Hudson, played by Troy Lennon-Appel, will both arrive on July 30th. Serena is intended to assist Lucy Coe, Lynn Herring, in her power battle at deception, whilst Hudson is a mysterious businessman looking for someone specific in PC. In addition, Kaden Brenna Tokarski will make her Scout Kane recast debut that week or earlier, so Drew, Willow, Danny, and Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Grahn may have their hands full with teen girl drama. General Hospital spoilers indicate that the next 2 weeks will be packed with action, tense moments, love encounters, and much more as the July sweeps continue to captivate fans. In the bustling town of Port Charles, where secrets simmer just beneath the surface and alliances shift like the tides of the harbor, The next 2 weeks on General Hospital promise an explosion of drama centered on a mysterious black box, hidden truths, long-awaited returns, and the inevitable hammer drop that could shatter lives forever. As July heats up, residents become embroiled in webs of deception, romance, and redemption that test every bond. Carly Spencer stood at the edge of her kitchen, peering out at the ocean, her thoughts racing. She had always taken pleasure in her staunch independence, but her growing feelings for Valentine Cassadine had upended her carefully crafted world. Sonny Corinthos, ever the watchful ex, had warned her several times about Valentine's deadly background. His enemies could come after Donna. Sonny had hissed during their most recent dispute, his voice tinged with the same mix of anxiety and jealousy. But Carly refused to back down. Valentine had proven himself by assisting Jocelyn in her moment of need, and Carly finally felt seen, not as the fiery mob queen, but as a woman worthy of passion and partnership. Valentine, meanwhile, was preoccupied with something considerably more tangible, the black box he had acquired. He had informed Carly that it belonged to Ross Cullum and that he intended to turn it up to the WSB for a large reward. But was that the complete story? Valentine, alone in his opulent suite, examined the elegant case, tracing its edges. What secrets did it keep? Intelligence capable of bringing down empires or exposing long-standing betrayals. As he struggled to uncover its systems, tension rose. He had no idea that Jack Brennan and Nina Reeves were searching for the same item. Brennan, with his keen wit and obvious charm, had been working alongside Nina in more ways than one. Their search for the black box resulted in stolen moments of heat at Windermere. "We need to find it before Valentine does," Brennan said, stroking Nina's hand. The energy between them sparked, resulting in an intense encounter that left both breathless. However, fate, as usual in Port Charles, had other intentions. Willow Kane, already hurting from her own deceptions, walked in on them at the worst possible time. The awkwardness sat thick in the air, Willow's eyes wide with surprise, Nina fumbling for words. This wasn't simply a fling. It was a complication that may strain Nina's already delicate familial relationships even further. Across town, Lulu Spencer made a revelation that might change everything. She met with Sonny, her voice firm but her hands trembling as she told him the truth about Ross Cullum's shooting. It wasn't Jason who pulled the trigger, it was Rocco Falconeri, Sonny's grandson. Sonny's world tilted. He took Rocco aside for a heart-to-heart, the type that only a crime leader turned grandfather could provide. "Your family, kid. We'll protect you," Sonny assured, but the weight of concealing such a secret was heavy. Dante Falconeri, who stepped down as commissioner as Anna Devane resumed her duties at the PCPD, felt the impact. Anna, being the professional, offered Harrison Chase his former detective post back. "We need you on the force," she stated forcefully. Chase, trying to balance his personal life, carefully considered the offer. Elizabeth Baldwin was not one to remain idle. Concerned about Drew Kane's rehabilitation, she confronted Willow directly. Drew had shown signs of improvement, sending out signals and communicating more efficiently following his tragedy. Liz advocated for more instruments to aid his progress, knowing that it would benefit everyone, particularly Scout and his family. But Willow resisted vehemently. She evaded at every opportunity, attempting to conceal her role in Drew's illness and avoid exposure. "He's my husband. I know what's best," Willow asserted, her voice wavering. The tension between the two ladies grew, threatening to reveal deeper secrets within the Quartermain orbit. Curtis Ashford received a present from Portia Robinson, which delivered a rare smile in the midst of stress. Their newborn kid was thriving, and Portia's lovely family memento reignited hopes for peaceful co-parenting. However, in Port Charles, calm was only fleeting. Tristan Roberts and Britt Westbourne met paths again, their conversation caustic but tinged with palpable chemistry. Would rivalry develop into romance, or would old scars reopen? As the weekend came, a huge return jolted the scene. Jason Morgan and his son Danny returned from their father-son trip. Jason, fresh from protecting Rocco and overcoming his own problems, carried a renewed resolve. His priority was clear: to be the best father possible for Danny. No more endless mob involvement. He made the rounds, having quiet, tearful reunions with Carly and Sonny. "I'm out of the business for good," Jason told Sonny. The mob boss expressed gratitude for Jason's sacrifices and offered understanding, despite the fact that the collaboration was coming to an end. Will Sonny completely let go, or will his old tendencies die hard? Jason avoided Britt for the time being since he wasn't sure how to handle that chapter. The following week saw new faces and renewed intrigue. Serena Baldwin, recast with a new actress who brings new energy, appeared on July 30th to assist Lucy Coe during Deception's power battles. Her keen financial skills and family links to the Baldwins brought fresh life to the cosmetic empire's conflicts. Hudson, a strange businessman with an agenda, joined her, scouring Port Charles for a specific target, possibly related to the Black Box fallout or deeper Cassadine secrets. Scout Kane returned with a fresh young actress for a riveting teen drama that will put Drew, Willow, Danny, and Alexis Davis to the test. Family dinners became strained as Scout figured out her place in the broken Quartermain universe. Valentine eventually opened the Black Box in a key moment. Inside lay documents, tapes, and evidence that might incriminate high-ranking figures in international intrigue and local criminality. His expression stiffened as he processed the information, which might either protect or destroy Carly's trust in him. He contemplated his next move: give it up for money or use it as leverage in Port Charles's ever-changing power dynamics. Meanwhile, Sonny charged Brick with researching Valentine's background. The information that surfaced was sensational, depicting Valentine's past in worse tones than Carly had expected. Sonny confronted her again, but Carly stood firm and kept her first major secret from Valentine. Despite external threats, their romance flourished in stolen moments of vulnerability and heat. Nina and Brennan intensified their search. With Valentine now in possession of the box, they devised countermeasures. Nina's wild ideas collided with Brennan's calculated risks, resulting in more personal clashes. Willow's discovery of their affair fueled her own sense of secrecy. How could she judge when her hands were dirty? Lulu's admission to Sonny about Rocco formed a protective bubble around the Falconeri family. Dante, adjusting to his new job, stood by his kid, while Anna commanded the PCPD with her typical tenacity. Chase's return to detective work promised new investigations into the Cullum shooting and the Black Box mysteries. Elizabeth's persistence with Willow emphasized the concept of buried secrets. Liz realized something was wrong and refused to let Drew's rehabilitation stagnate. Their clash in the hospital corridors became a microcosm of wider battles, with moms and caregivers fighting for what they believed was right. Portia and Curtis' unexpected co-parenting turned into timid steps toward recovery. Their son offered hope in an otherwise dark week. Jason's reintegration into Port Charles was bittersweet. Sweet interactions with Carly elicited nostalgia for their difficult past, while his conversation with Sonny highlighted loyalty's limitations. Danny, overjoyed to be home, bonded with his family, but Scout's arrival threw off sibling dynamics. Hudson's entrance sparked curiosity. Who was he looking for? Perhaps ties to the Black Box, or a long-lost connection capable of appending many storylines. Serena's involvement in Deception reintroduced corporate scheming, with Lucy's flare-up against new challenges. As the hammer fell on one crucial character, perhaps Willow facing exposure or Valentine facing the consequences of his secrets, the village waited for the fallout. Relationships were broken and repaired, new blood arrived, and the unlocking of the Black Box promised disclosures that would reverberate for months. In quiet periods, the characters reflected. Carly weighed love and peril, telling herself that this time might be different. Valentine, package in hand, contemplated the price of loyalty. Jason grabbed Danny tightly, promising a simpler existence. Sonny strategized in his office, Brick's report burning a hole through his pocket. Nina sneaked looks at Brennan, wondering if passion and ambition could coexist. Willow kept her secrets hidden for fear of being exposed one day. The next 2 weeks weaved these threads into a tapestry of soap opera perfection. Romance rekindled, families reunited and divided, secrets unraveled. Black Box secrets came to light, hidden hurts surfaced, Reunions reignited old rivalries and affections, and the hammer's fall irrevocably altered Port Charles. Fans tuned in, their hearts beating, knowing that nothing in this town remained buried for long. A sequence of revelations is about to rock Port Charles, perhaps changing the lives of numerous individuals forever. The next 2 weeks are full of intrigue, unexpected returns, hidden motives, and frightening secrets that have been buried for far too long. At the heart of the pandemonium is a mysterious black box whose contents could reveal secrets that powerful individuals have desperately tried to conceal. The discovery of the black box quickly prompts questions throughout the city. Several prominent figures get increasingly concerned as rumors circulate regarding the information it carries. Some fear that financial secrets will be uncovered, while others are concerned that personal betrayals and long-buried crimes would be exposed. The tension rises as many parties start negotiating behind the scenes, each hoping to take control of the device before anyone else can discover its secrets. Jason suspects that something considerably more serious is happening than everyone recognizes. His instincts tell him that the black box might put several individuals in immediate danger. Determined to safeguard those he cares about, he secretly begins his own inquiry. However, each answer he discovers appears to raise more questions. The deeper he digs, the more he learns that someone with authority is willing to go to any length to keep the facts hidden. Meanwhile, Carly is growing increasingly concerned by the odd conduct of individuals around her. She notices uncomfortable exchanges, whispered discussions, and abrupt shifts in alliances. Carly has seen several skirmishes in Port Charles and understands when trouble is looming. Her interest quickly turns to determination as she seeks answers. Unfortunately, her involvement may put her directly in danger. Sunny is likewise faced with difficult decisions. Old foes appear to be creeping in the shadows, and the mystery surrounding the black box threatens to destabilize the delicate balance he has worked so hard to maintain. Sunny realizes that secrets have repercussions, and he is concerned that whatever is hidden inside may affect not only his family, but also his business interests. As the pressure increases, he must decide who he can trust. Meanwhile, Anna becomes heavily committed in discovering the truth. Her inquisitive instincts are quickly awakened by the strange developments. She feels that recent events are related to previous incidents that were never fully resolved. As she pursues the clues, Anna discovers evidence indicating that numerous people may have been fooling their loved ones for a long time. At the same time, unexpected returns start sending shockwaves across Port Charles. Familiar faces arrive bearing unfinished business and unsettled emotions. Some return seeking redemption, while others are motivated by vengeance or a need for answers. Their looks evoke old memories and rekindle scars that many thought had healed. One returning figure holds knowledge that could fundamentally alter the current investigation. This person knows more about the black box than anybody else and may hold the key to understanding why so many people want to keep its contents hidden. However, admitting the truth may put them in terrible risk. Elizabeth is caught in the midst of growing chaos. Her compassion attracts her to individuals in need, but she quickly understands that getting engaged may have terrible consequences. As secrets emerge, she is forced to face unpleasant memories and difficult decisions about her future. Meanwhile, tensions between numerous families in Port Charles continue to escalate. Long-standing rivalries heat up as suspicion spreads from one person to another. Friendships are challenged, loyalties are questioned, and unexpected alliances emerge. The ambiguity surrounding the black box fosters dread and mistrust. Dante gets more motivated to find out the facts through official routes. As information gradually emerges, he begins to piece together a complex jigsaw involving duplicity, hidden intentions, and potential criminal conduct. However, every move forward appears to be greeted with resistance. Someone is determined to impede the probe at every stage. Brooke Lynn and Chase each confront their own emotional issues. Secrets and misunderstandings threaten to complicate their relationship. Despite their continued commitment to one another, external circumstances continue to put their relationship to the test. They must determine whether honesty and trust are strong enough to overcome the challenges ahead of them. Trina and Jocelyn also become engaged in the unfolding mystery. Their natural curiosity takes them into risky area as they work to find the truth. However, they quickly realize that some secrets are kept for a cause. As they get closer to obtaining answers, the risks increase. As the days pass, evidence accumulates. Several residents begin to realize that current occurrences may be related to decisions made years before. Old betrayals and secret intentions are finally being revealed. For some, the truth represents emancipation. For others, it means complete ruin. The expression, "the hammer drops," has significance as consequences arrive quickly and unexpectedly. Certain people who thought their secrets were safe are suddenly facing exposure. Relationships are strained, careers are jeopardized, and personal reputations hang in the balance. An especially disturbing discovery causes vibrations throughout the neighborhood. Information that has been kept for years is eventually revealed, pushing various characters to reconsider everything they thought was true. Some learn they have been duped, while others realize that those they trusted may have been fooling them all along. Sunny is presented with unpleasant truths that could change his future. The combined pressure of enemies, family issues, and the lingering mystery produces a perfect storm. He understands that every action he takes has immense ramifications. Protecting his loved ones is his first priority, but doing so may necessitate sacrifices he never anticipated. Carly refuses to remain on the sidelines as events spiral out of control. Her determination to discover the truth puts her in the middle of several violent encounters. She wants answers and confronts people whom she believes are suppressing information. However, she may be unprepared for the shocking facts that await her. Jason's study eventually leads him to a crucial discovery. He starts linking pieces of information that others have overlooked. However, his discoveries have made him a target. Someone is afraid of what he might reveal and becomes increasingly desperate to stop him.